You may not know this, but induction and radiant are both electric heat. They look the same, they plug in the same outlet, but they cook completely different. That difference touches everything: how fast you boil, how low you simmer, how easy it is to clean, what it costs, how reliable it is. So we'll get into both types of heat, when induction's worth it, when radiant's the smarter buy, and which one fits the way you actually cook. First, let's clear up the words, because almost everybody gets this wrong. When people say electric, they mean radiant. That's the regular smooth top cooktop you're picturing. So the real comparison isn't induction versus electric, it's induction versus radiant. Here's the whole difference, and it's worth 30 seconds. Radiant works the old way. A coil heats up, the coil heats the glass heats the pan cooks the food. Induction skips all that. A magnetic field heats the pan directly, pan cooks the food. The cooktop itself stays cooler. 4 steps versus 1, that's the entire story. Everybody talks about how fast induction boils, and it is fast, we'll get to that. But the boil isn't the only story, the simmer is as well. On induction, you go from a hard boil to a low simmer the instant you turn it down. There's nothing else holding heat, just the pan responds right away. Radiant can't do that. Turn it down and the coil's still hot. The glass is still hot. Your pan keeps cooking while all 3 slowly cool off. So for anything that needs real control, melting chocolate, holding a sauce, a simmer that actually stays a simmer, induction wins. Not just over radiant, over gas as well, because it can operate at a lower temperature. 2 more places the coolest surface matters. Cleaning first. On radiant, the hot glass bakes a spill right in. You got to scrape it off. Induction glass stays cooler, so most of the time you just wipe it off. Now safety, induction needs a metal pan before anything heats up. It won't turn on the way electric or gas will. No pan, no heat. So a child pressing the buttons gets nothing. A towel falling across it gets nothing. Any accidental bump, you still get nothing without a pan on it. That said, it's not burn proof. A pan that's been cooking leaves the glass warmer, but the glowing hot empty burner you worry about on radiant or gas just doesn't happen on induction. Now the question you can answer by reading a spec sheet. How reliable is induction? We logged 33,190 service calls last year, so we can actually tell you. And the answer splits in 2. Induction cooktops are amongst the most reliable appliances you can buy. In 2025, they needed service in the first year just 5% of the time. The average for appliances in general is over 8%. Best brands are even better. Bosch ran under 2% in the first year. That's about as reliable as any appliance gets. But induction range is a different story. It's not the cooking, it's the electronics. A range packs a control board in the same box, pulling up to 50 amps. Power surge can take that board out, and that's somewhat of an expensive repair. So the cooktop is one of the safest bets in the store. The range carries a little bit more risk. Same technology, different reliability. And now you know why before you consider induction. If you want the full brand by brand breakdown, we've got a whole video on the most reliable induction, links on the screen. So before you buy induction, there are 3 ways radiant may be the better call for you. First, price. A radiant cooktop runs about $600. A good induction cooktop is at least double that. For a better brand, it's $2,000 and up. If you've been cooking on radiant and you're happy, that's real money saved. Second, your pans. Induction only works with magnetic cookware. Here's the test. Put a magnet on the bottom of the pan. If it holds, it works. Cast iron and most stainless are fine. Copper, aluminum, and glass aren't. So if you got a favorite copper set, switching to induction could be all new cookware. Third, repair. We're in a business where most dealers don't service what they sell. Gradient element is a simple part, easy fix. Induction is a lot harder to fix. So before you buy any induction, check that there's competent service near you. Not just somebody who will come, but somebody knows how to fix an induction cooktop or range. Last thing, these 2 are moving in different directions, and that matters for a kitchen you plan to keep. Radiant isn't changing. That's not a knock. It's consistent, reliable heat, and they'll keep doing that for the next 20 years. Induction is the side that's evolving because it's the technology replacing gas. The power keeps climbing. We tested a 7,000 watt induction burner against one of the 3 most powerful gas burners. Induction boiled a gallon of water in about 3.5 minutes. The Pro gas burner took over 13. Induction now comes in sizes Radiant has never offered. Radiant is a 30-inch appliance. Induction comes in 30, 36, and 48-inch. If you cook seriously, you want control, induction's the better cooktop. The simmer, cleaning, safety, especially if you've got kids or elderly parents in the house. If already on electric, switching is easy. Same circuit, typically just an in and out. But if you're happy on Radiant and you don't want to swap all your pans, Radiant's the value, no question about it. That's the real answer, not which one's better. It's value versus performance. Reading about a simmer isn't the same as watching one respond on an induction cooktop. Come see it. We have induction cooktops running in every one of our 6 stores. One hour with us beats 20 hours on online research. And if this helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And thanks for watching.